Hi Virgos, how are you? So this is going to be your monthly reading for September, or whenever you come across this, because of the fact that I didn't actually start them in the beginning of September. This is something I'm just starting to do. And I do have extra content, more daily things that I post on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure to check that out. If you're interested in booking a reading or purchasing my decks, in the description box below you will see my Etsy information. Now, if you're into the twin flame soulmate concept, there are for your element videos. I did also upload what's next in love is uploaded, and I'm trying to see what else. I am finishing up my earth signs for my monthlies and my air signs, but you have other placements, they are uploaded. So let's get started. Virgos, what I found interesting, so I may have to look at this myself after because my moon is in Virgo. They had me pull, I want to look into these readings more like the overall theme and then dive in with either spirit messages or tarot. Thus far, which I haven't even touched runes for a while, I've been trying to, read up on them. I was trying to find the deck that I would use as a main oracle, which I have the other one as well, but they wanted me to bring your runes. So I did pull one out for you. It's this one. And since I am still a novice to this, I'm going to search what this is and then we can get into this. So I am live with you here. So this one is Fehu, F-E-H-U. Fehu is the first rune, and for this reason it is connected to beginnings and new things. Ooh. Fehu is associated with wealth, abundance, good health, and fertility. The interpretation derives from its earliest meaning, livestock, which was a fundamental resource for early populations and one that indicated the wealth of an individual. So the key words are positive, a new beginning, abundance, growth, wellness, fertility, security, solidness, harmony. Now the negative aspect is the negative of it, but I wasn't looking at it like that. Even with tarot, I don't read reversals unless I'm guided to. So we can go from there and see what actually the cards are going to say and layer it. So it said, Fehu indicates a good opportunity to realize your dreams. This rune is rooted in the material and sensual worlds and tells us that our earthly desires can be realized. It tells us the person we love shares our feelings. The efforts to obtain a certain result are repaid with acknowledgement, and success crowns our endeavors. Life flows easily and we don't need to make too great an effort to find the resources we need. This is a good time to begin a new activity or to enjoy a well-deserved peace following a period of struggle and tensions. Then it says the warning. Fehu warns us at the risk of becoming too arrogant. Now that we have success at hand, we run the risk of behaving too euphorically, which could make us vulnerable and expose us to failure. More than ever, we need to be on guard. We need to be careful so that we don't behave in ways that we alienate others. It is important to have a humble and dignified attitude and to share our well-being with those who are close to us. So this also, like as I was reading it, it's as if there has been stagnation. Maybe certain things weren't happening for you and now all this favor is coming your way. And even whether it's a connection, whether it's a business opportunity, or is even mentioning projects. But it's also saying, like, when you get to that point, to not be in your ego and to remind yourself where you essentially came from and to spread your wealth, essentially, to help others, whether it's your insight, whether because abundance is not always material. So let's layer it with the mystical shaman oracle cards and see what comes up. So again, the name of that rune is Fehu. So if you want to search that up yourself, maybe there's extra messages. So sometimes it's described different in different books. We have the, so this is called Mystical Shaman. The card is Mystical Shaman. So some of you may gravitate to shamanism, being called to it, maybe learning to study it. Maybe you guys are just healers and you're starting to be awakened to that. So let's look what the book says on it. I shouldn't have put it away so I could get another card, but give me a second. Mystical. So this is the symbol of the, I'm not sure if I showed you. See how it is? This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made or nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, even through it, perceives all aspects of it. In so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or becoming too attached to experience. That I find interesting, that it's the same thing with the Fihu about your success. Some of you may also have this thing of you're traveling through dimensions through dreams, or maybe even astral projecting. It says this is the truth. This is a symbol of true alchemy. For all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. It's like also acknowledging that when we die, we don't take our material wealth with us. So at times our abundance is our spiritual growth, because that's where we take to the next life. When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that define you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there was no need to explain you to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. Some of us have been attached to how we were raised, what we expect the world to be, how we're supposed to live, you know, those 9-to-5 jobs, or like having certain type of friends. Like also you may feel that you have to be at a certain level because someone else has a success with the same thing that you're doing, but everyone has a different journey. I'm gonna pull an additional card here and then we can go with the other cards. So we have the drum. It's like listening to the beat of your drum. Of your life, of your heart. Some of you also listen to drums. The rhythm of the drums tunes you into the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world, while the roots and the upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the powers of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happen. The invitation. The dream invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. So this is just grabbing the Fool's energy, surrendering, taking a risk. It's already talking about courage, which is like the strength card. having the strength to move forward. Your tools, you are the creator of your life, and manifesting and let things flow. It says you travel to the beat of a difficult drum. It's time to acknowledge you do not fit a mold or role or relationship that is not in tune with you. Find your rhythm. Respond to the heartbeat of the distant drum. The price you pay for lingering becomes higher with each passing day. Now is the time to move on. Some of you have known that certain things are ended, whether it's a relationship, whether it's also the role you play. Maybe people, you're starting to awaken and starting to accelerate and see things in a different way, and then people is like, oh, what's wrong with you, you're different. No, you're more awakened, you change. That's why sometimes our relationships change, our friendships change, because we change. We're constantly evolving. And something here is like you're afraid to let go of something because you feel like you're gonna drown, but it's telling you can't push against it no more. Just let it go, and you have support from above to flow. So we're going to see what else comes out from the cards for you guys, my Virgos. Excuse me, you have it all. This is one of my decks that I created, and this, when I did it, it reminds me of the Empress energy. It also reminds me of the World card. It's like a ever revolving cycle of life. You have it all. Some of you fear that things are not going to work out. Start to nurture yourself and be compassionate to yourself and your cause. Things are a mystery for a reason. And we're at the change of seasons. It's time to change. Clear your tears, your fears, any anxieties that you're having, because you are protected. You are growing. You are evolving. You are transforming. Clear your thoughts. It's like guys may be overwhelmed. You need to clear your energy. Let go of this anger and resentment, whether it's through people, through the past, whatever you have buried. Some of you are, I'm getting with this card, like that Nine of Swords energy, being overwhelmed, being anxious, not knowing what sense of direction to go through. You need to clear this. Clear the clutter. Start following your passion. Like it said, follow the beat of your drum. What is your heart telling you to do? Because it's time to come out of this stagnation. It says come out the darkness. I mean, I can't make this up. And stand in your power. Stand in your truth. What you're destined to become. Purification. It's like healing. It's like restoration. And we're gonna get these tarot cards and see what else comes out. Got the King of Pentacles. This is also reminding you to like be mindful of your riches, because he's to himself. The Ace of Pentacles. There's a new beginning that wants to come, a solid offer. once you take that leap of faith. But then it's like you're so confused and you feel like there's no sense of direction. Which should I choose? The one that's solid. You have this Knight of Cups. Someone may be bringing you something in regards to love, and you don't see this. It's like a whole tower moment, like, oh shit, where did this come from? The Two of Wands is about making a decision. I feel like it's the one that's going to be worldly. The one that it's like victorious. The person that takes the lead. The Ten of Cups. You're happily ever after. This is you praying for this to come to you. You going through that season. Now you have to release certain things, certain attachments to get all this. It's cutting the shit out. Page of Swords. Cutting it out. What doesn't serve you. Because restoration, the stars, what you wish for, the season of this. It's like Aquarius season. Some of you may have Aquarius in your chart, but it's just the fact of things being restored, being divinely blessed to you from above. Six of Cups. This deep soul connection with someone. And it could be from your past. Someone that's honest. I'm getting the apology here again. I'm telling you, I would have to see this with Capricorn, because the Six of Cups came out in a Taurus energy too. We got the Nine of Wands. You being skeptical or sketchy, someone coming through. And the Queen of Swords. You may be in that Queen of Swords energy, because it's like you build yourself up. I'm not going down. You gotta say something, go ahead. So a person may fear that. Then we got the Ace of Wands, this new beginning. You have two aces here. The Strength card. We talked about the Strength card and it came out to have the strength to move forward. Temperance. It's divine timing. There's also a Reconciliation card, but it's also Sagittarius energy. It's like following the light, following your North Star. The High Priestess. Start trusting your intuition more. Yes, certain things are going to take work. But this is what you wish for. So what you wish for, sometimes you have to put your efforts in it as well. It's coming. You got the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Just let go and surrender, my dears. And a whole new journey is coming for you. So I hope you enjoy this reading. Again, if you wanted to look at other videos, make sure to check them out. Follow my Instagram or Facebook. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment if anything, and you guys take care.